Oksana Masters is speaking candidly about competing at the 2022 Winter Paralympics amid the Russian invasion into Ukraine. The 32-year-old Paralympic athlete penned a moving post on Instagram Friday, where she detailed the guilt she feels about competing in the Beijing Games while her home country of Ukraine is under attack. Masters won the U.S. its first gold medal of the Games for her event, biathlon, women's 6 kilometers, sitting. It has been difficult to find my passion and desire to compete at these games amid the war my home country of Ukraine is enduring, Masters began her caption, alongside a photograph of herself as a young girl in Ukraine and a more recent shot. I feel selfish, helpless, and guilty for being here, she continued. However, I have always been so proud to be Ukrainian, felt so much pride at the sight of the Ukrainian flag, and now more than ever, I am the proudest to say I am Ukrainian. My mom always said my Ukrainian heart made me resilient, it made me a fighter, blue heart, yellow heart, the multi-sport athlete wrote. Continuing her post, Masters said, I am reminded how sport has always had the power to unite the world amid the start of the Winter Paralympics. She then noted that she will be racing for more than just my own goals, more than a spot on the podium, detailing, every pole stroke, I will be racing for the families and kids in Ukraine with disabilities. While the Ukrainian people are fighting for their homes and peace, I want to make every start line and finish line mean something much bigger than a race or a result, Masters continued. I want to help make sure no child is forgotten. I know how it felt to be a child in Ukraine with disabilities where the resource for medical help was slim to non-existent, more now in the midst of a war, blue heart, yellow heart, she concluded before asking her followers to consider supporting No Child Forgotten's campaign to help Ukraine. Masters now has 5 gold medals to her name, 2 in women's para-cross-country skiing from Pyeongchang 2018, 2 in women's paracycling from Tokyo 2020, and her 2022 biathlon gold. Ways to help the people of Ukraine as Russia launches war. Russia's attack on Ukraine continues after their forces launched a large-scale invasion on February 24, the first major land conflict in Europe in decades. Details of the onslaught change by the day, but hundreds of civilians have already been reported dead or wounded, including children. More than 1 million Ukrainians have also fled, the United Nations says. The invasion, ordered by Russian President Vladimir Putin, has drawn condemnation around the world and increasingly severe economic sanctions against Russia. With NATO forces massing in the region around Ukraine, various countries have also pledged aid or military support to the resistance. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called for peace talks, so far unsuccessful, while urging his country to fight back. Putin, 69, insists Ukraine has historic ties to Russia and he is acting in the best security interests of his country. Zelensky, 44, vowed not to bend. Nobody is going to break us, we're strong, we're Ukrainians, he told the European Union in a speech in the early days of the fighting, adding, life will win over death. And light will win over darkness. Beijing Paralympics begin, what to know about the Games amid Ukraine invasion. The Russian attack on Ukraine is an evolving story, with information changing quickly. Follow People's complete coverage of the war here. including stories from citizens on the ground and ways to help. To learn more about all the Paralympic athletes, visit teamusa.org. Watch the Winter Paralympics, beginning March 4, on NBC.